bless
Yes.
you, Mazi Simon Ekpa, our Prime Minister. God bless you, BLA, Biafran Liberation Armies. God bless you, the good Biafrans. God bless every one of Biafran land. God bless our brothers and sisters who is in the bush, who are fighting this cause. God bless our brothers who has lost their life. My brother, Happy New Year, every one of you. Wherever you are, all over the world. Happy 2024. Happy 2024. It is not easy. It is not easy, my brother. It is not easy, but we made it. I want to hand over the top microphone to you, my brother.
Oh, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world, I wish you a very sound and a very profitable, successful new year. Omo Biafra, even though we have a reason to be in sad mood, that's given that our great leader, the indefatigable leader, Onyema Nnamdi Kanu, is languishing in pain under the solitary confinement of the DSS, who have refused to obey the law of their own land, the law of their own state. It is unfortunate that this is the situation, and as we speak, it appears our supreme leader's health is deteriorating by the day, and all we can do now, at least, is for us to stand very strong for him. All we can do now is for us to stand more united than ever. All we can do now is to stop anything that would distract us. At least, the very least we can do for him now is for us to stop listening to all the political pilferers. Ndị oshi, ndị Chineke ga-akpọ ọkụ, ndị si ha bụ senators, ndị si ha bụ ministers, ndị si ha bụ governors ala Igbo. Ndị Chineke ga-abụ ọnụ, bụ ụmụ ha niile na agbụrụ ha niile bụ ha ọnụ. Our fellow Biafrans, I want you all to stand very strong, queue behind our Prime Minister, Biafran Republic government in exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Yes, I think he is that very head that fits the crown, just like Onyendu rightly did by transferring the power of attorney, even though there was a formal structure which, due to greed, selfishness, and some sheer ignorance, had to ignore that responsibility of pioneering, championing this very cause of our freedom fight to a very desired status. So today, we have come to say New Year to you and to tell you to tighten your belt, because the journey is going to get even tougher. Yes, the enemy is not sleeping. Some of you will not believe that why Donald Trump have been disqualified from this race today has at least 47% of it by his seeming body language of going to be useful to our freedom from the West, from the US direction of any little commitment or effort that will come from that angle. There are many things that have happened within this last 3 weeks that you will get to know as we push forward into the year. So I want to tell you that all of you who are believing in the DOS, you have not done bad. There is nothing wrong in your belief or faith in the DOS and their ability to really do anything, but it's not a very fruitful belief. Yes, we have waited for them for virtually 3 years now. They have done practically nothing other than chasing shadows and clouds A lot of them just want to bear the name, the leadership of IPOB. A lot of them want to use that to siphon the little resources of the IPOB in the treasury of the IPOB post, in the IPOB treasury. And some of them just want to be identified with leadership. They just want to bear that name, leaders. And this is not what we are caught in for. We are here for a fight of people who are called. And we must do everything within our human power to make sure we are standing very fervent. So I am calling on you. A new dawn is here. The PM, the Prime Minister, Biafran Republic government in exile, and his team are really doing a very good job. They are doing a very good job. That man you see there, some of you will look down on him because he's very young when you go by his age. Yes, but we are not here counting age. After all, the people who are moving the world today are younger people, because like the Bible even rightly said, the elders are now dreaming dreams, but we have to align with the people who are of vision. So visionary leaders pioneer the affairs of their state and of their people to a profitable end, and that is what we must do. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu did not start this as an ancient man. He started as a young man. We remember those days when we were riding around Owazurike, when we were going to Ukwe, the Freedom House. Yes, Owazurike stopped where he stopped, but we still have to give him some accolade, because it took some clout, it took some guts, it took some courage, it took some real commitment for him to have really generate the measure of momentum he generated in his period, in his era. And whatever transpired, that is a story for yesterday. And we are moving. If you can see the body language of Chief Raf Owazurike these days, he is a man who is full of regrets for wrong actions and who want to do the right thing, as we can see today. That's why here in our autopilot IPOB, we are here for results and not to apportion blame like a lot of the members of the US are doing. If we keep to apportioning blame, we will never arrive at any positive end, I can tell you. I bet you. So if we are here to raise issues of religion, Simon Ekperima, and calling names, that is a life of ingrate. That young man has really, he has staked his life, he has staked his resources, he has allowed IPOB to distract him from you. All of you know he's a very successful young man. When he started as an athlete, some of you don't know him. Some of us who are really followed current affairs and who are into political field before now, that know a lot of the developments of the past, and we are still following up to today. A lot of us started this. We took a lot of risk. We were in the night. We go to host Biafran flag in police stations and different places. As at then, we were not as old as this. We took that risk because we knew from onset what P2B did not know today. So if we were to count by age, you see that those ones you think you are looking up to, who will speak very big grammar for you, they will never lead you to any positive end. As we speak today, a lot of over 1,700 Igbo businessmen have just lost their businesses just like that. I mean, just on 28th, 29th of this December 2023 that just ended. So if we keep to this, if we we will never get to any place. That was why Onyendu said, hey, young man, Peter Obi, the Ohaneze Ndi Igbo already called me. We had a meeting. They told me to allow you and Atiku go for this 2019 election. And Peter Obi never obliged to Peter Obi, after the election and whatever followed, Peter Obi never cared to show appreciation. But Onyendu did not do it for him. He did it for posterity's sake. so that tomorrow nobody will say Nnamdi Kanu made Ndi Igbo miss their opportunity of getting close to Aso Rock. Because already there was this fear that there was a divine force that was killing anybody that gets to that position of authority, if not an Igbo man. It appeared because what was playing out, you saw what happened to Yaradua, you saw what happened to Buhari. So it was as if Nnamdi Kanu refused to allow Peter Obi, today we would have been having a very, very bad record. But thank God, in his wisdom, as he was divinely guided, he said, no, let us do this. But this is going to be the last time. But the DOS refused to understand that he said, because it appears they just heard him, whatever he said just entered from the right ear and flew away from the left ear. They are claiming to be the ancient followers of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, while Simon Ekpa, the man that just, I don't know if he killed their generation. I don't know why they have this unending bitterness and grievance against the young man. It is unfortunate that a greater percent of the DOS membership are, if not complicit, are cowards. Because we are not supposed to be generalizing this a very bad name that they brought to the whole DOS arrangement. But it's unfortunate that those ones who are there are not speaking up. So this year, what we want is those of you there who are not compromised, those of you there who are not or retrogressive minded, you should just join this movement, because there is something we can still do. Yes, there is something we can do, and we will change the narrative of always remaining perpetual freedom fighters. This Nnamdi Kanu did not put this IPOB as a perpetual or a normal business. He put this freedom, this organization, to actualize this Biafran freedom, possibly within a year interval. So it was really a bad thing that the people that was with him all along, he never knew he wasn't with anyone. It was at the...
Oh, sorry, my brother was coming. The network kick him off. Like what he's saying. This year, 2024, is Biafra year. It's our liberation year. It's the year that we, the Biafrans, have declared by the Chukwu Okike Abiama that Biafra will come. If you watch what happened yesterday, if you watch what happened yesterday, if you watch what happened yesterday, you will know that God has constructed that this year that Biafra will come. We're already in Biafra. Everything that we're supposed to do, everything Mazi Simon Ekpa, our Prime Minister, supposed to do, he has almost finished it. And you people could see the difference. You people will see the difference that we have done the needful. The politicians are selfish people we have in Biafra land. The politicians, they have vowed, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leaders of people of indigenous of Biafra, he said, as far they are not going to serve for Biafrans. They will go and come back in shame. And our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, as you people can say and can see, for these 9 months, what they have done, for these 2 years, what they have done, 38, we showed everybody how far this struggle has come. The Janja will have left what they're supposed to do. The Ohaneze Ndibo, the politicians, has gathered that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they will not allow him to come out. They have destroyed all the Biafran's business all over the Nigerian, all over the Jew, all over the zoo. Look at what happened in Plateau State. It's a tears. They have killed us enough for us to wake up. This struggle is no more business as usual. This is 2024. Ndị Igbo anyị sị, anyụkọta mamịrị ọgba ụfụ. We can make it without the politicians. We can make it without the Ohaneze ndị oshi. Ohaneze ndị Igbo enwe isi n'ọdụ. Ohaneze ndị na-eri bribe. Chukwu achọghị igbu unu nwa. Mana ọ na-enye unu chance again for you people to do the right thing. All the businessmen. Look at that money, that ihe destroy na Lagos, na North, na Hausa, everywhere. All unu jega now. Anyake mwete Biafra. I live in Germany, but I have my business in there. Some people are living in Togo, but they are not a Togolist. Some people are living in Ghana. They have their chance of business, but they are not Ghana. All we want is to have our own say. We want to live in Biafra land. We want to live where we can be able to exercise. Look at what happened during the Xmas. Look at what happened during the Xmas. How they kill our people. How they seize the money. It is shameful. My brother is back again. Over to you, my brother. I was just saying when the network take you out.
Okay.
But I'm happy that you are back.
Okay.
Like I was saying, my brother.
All right.
We can do it. There is no place that Biafran is. They are not blessed by their work of their hand. Like Ojukwu said, that Biafra or none, and they throw Ojukwu to exile. Okwa Aniwa, Okwa our fathers, Okwa this betrayer, send him. He surrendered for the sake, believing that you people will make right. Now, the same thing like my brother said. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that you people are calling that is a Messiah. What have you shown as a Messiah? Jesus Christ was a Messiah to the world. But a lot of people now are standing for that belief. But our Biafra, are you standing for the belief? You say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a prophet. You say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our prophet of the dispense. But what are you believing him? What have you done for you to be a follower of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? You don't bring your finance. You don't seek about him for his freedom, for his release. This man is not even in the prison yard. This man is in DSS dungeon for years now. This man is saying Biafra or no. This man has prophesied everything. He has given you everything. He even said it that anything you know that will bring Biafra, you should bring it on table. When our prime minister bring it, all of you fight him. But he was the only single-handed. He stands still. And today, you people could see the difference. You don't even fight anymore. Our people, you don't even fight the DSS. You don't even fight the Nigeria. You don't even fight the politicians. You don't. You are just nothing. You are just fighting yourself. Disgracing religion. Disgracing yourself. Exactly what this man said. If he knows he could have not gone to war, what he could have done is to use money to buy you people. And that's why God did never take Gowon's life, because he wants you people to make the right. Tell him that what he said years ago, it's not happening. But up till now, only him is the one remaining. And this 2024, you want to tell me that you wake up and you thank God that you have arrived. You see now, because yesterday was not you, you did not cry. But today it is you, you are crying. That is one of the thing the Biafran is lacking. Or ometomo or wasam mbosio betorom, I will channel it. What a shame. What have you done in Onitsha market? In Onitsha main bridge? A container of 40-feet container. If you don't have 16 to 25,000 euros, million, you cannot bring container. Even before you bring it, they have already vandalized it. Kaduna have a dry land seaport. Lagos now has 2 phase seaports, but none in the eastern region, none in Biafra land has anyone. How many times have we run to get Onitsha main bridge? Port Harcourt, no ship coming. Calabar, no ship coming. These are the source why we say that enough of all these things. Every Biafrans have a right. But no, we have sell our birthrights. You are afraid to talk. But remember, whether you talk or you don't talk, when the time comes, they will still destroy you. Because Usman Danfodo has given them that they should go and conquer and take. What a pity. All what we are is to fight one another, is to fight Mazi Simon Ekpa, is to fight IPOP autopilot, is to fight anyone that come and say that he won Biafra. If this one is not a Berima, this one is a Sabo, this one is this. But this 2024, use it to come back, let us get it and prove the world wrong that we can get it right, and we are ready to get our freedom. You, the politician, we don't ask you to come out. We need your resources. You, that businesswoman, you, that businessman, you, that workers, We need the resources. Remember that South Korea, when they get their independence, they treat those people that did not join to get their independence different. And that is exactly what Biafra is coming for. Because we can't be monkey they walk, bamboo they chop. Never again. And that's why we are saying, go to Twitter. Go to Facebook. Speak the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Go to Twitter. Go to YouTube. So that the world will hear us. Come and join. This year is not a year of blaming this, causing this, sabotaging this, saying this. This year is a year of joining hands together as one family, as one blood, so that we will get Biafra, so that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out. And that which he has said, whether he's alive or dead, we should get Biafra. Since 1960, since 1967, what have we achieved? Nigeria said they got their independence in 1960. Look at all the projects. But since 1960, 70 dates, they killed us, they destroyed us. We, the children of the Biafra, has wake. We are tired. Tired to come in. Please, wherever you are, this is the 1st January. Look at what they are doing to Plateau State. Look at the masses, the bandits. The bandits are wasting the life of the innocents. Look at our brothers and sisters. Look at our mothers. Look at our shops, burning our politicians. They are evil. And that's why we are saying this is the 1st January 2024. It is not too late to join. It is not too late to join. It is not too late to bring your finance, to bring your finance, so that Biafra will come. Aneji ordinary aka ahụ nwata eze. Mazi Simon Ekpa, our Prime Minister. I want to use this opportunity to say thank you. May Chukwu Okike Abiama bless you. May the wisdom of Almighty Chukwu Okike Abiama may continue to guide you this year. I want to use this opportunity to thank Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader, our leader, for all he's doing for us to get Biafra. I want to thank all my comrades, all my freedom fighters, all my brothers and sisters, all the Biafran worldwide, all over the world, all over, both in Nigeria, both in Biafra lands. I want to thank them for what they have done till now. And I want to thank my brothers and sisters that are coming, that will join us. We need it. Many are called, but few are chosen. There is no too late for you to join Biafra because it's your right. You are a Biafran. You are fighting for your generation. You are fighting for your children. You are fighting for your unborn children. You are fighting for you not to be like the Americans that don't know their history, that don't know their DNA, where they are coming from. If you don't wake up, it will be too late for you. But I know that 2024, for the sake that God has brought you into 2024, you must do the needful. God bless you. Thank you. My brother, welcome back. I am handing it over to you for you to speak to Biafrans.
Oh, my dear mommy. Okay. Network has really been fucking us up here, troubleshooting. Fellow Biafrans, like she just rightly said, I listened behind the scene and she was just on the point. Some of you who are still thinking that someday it's going to get better, I think you are really in a very wrong dream world, because any such thing will never happen. Who is going to bring these things to come? If you had, even during the election, before the election of this election, they concluded as election, there was a video clip where P2B was showing some of the elder statesmen of Igbo extraction who were around him. He was showing them a video clip from Tinubu, where Tinubu was addressing his Yoruba brothers. Tinubu he was saying in that video that if the Yoruba people miss this opportunity, that an Igbo man will take over the office and they will go hungry. They are going hungry. It's not because the Igbo man is taking the office of presidency, but because the Igbo man will put up a seaport, put up an international airport, and put some other structures or public structures, facilities, infrastructures that will attract the development that brings the Igbos, the Biafrans, to Lagos. So that will be at the end of their monkey they walk, babu they chop. So if P2B had entered as they were thinking, P2B would have done this. Now, for you who is in the dream world, please, I want to ask you, what will ever make a P2B or an Igbo man assume that office? What measure of political support, what other popularity do you think any other man from Igbo would get to fetch him the office of Nigerian presidency? We are not with you. We are not advocating for Igbo presidency because it will never happen. It will never happen. Just about 1 week or 2 weeks ago, I don't know if that video was just done that last week or it has been there for over a month or so. I don't know. But P2B was in that video. P2B was saying why he lost election, or why the America and the West had to work against him in the election. Then he was so very explicit. He said that they carefully did that deliberately because they know if P2B or any other intelligent Igbo man assumes office, that the person is going to cut the sucking, the exploitation tendency of America and the West. That means they will not be benefiting the way they are benefiting again from Nigeria. That is to say that the evil, the bad ordinances, I mean the evil system of government in place, the measure of corruption that is in place in Nigerian states has the support, or it's arranged, or it's I don't know what word to use. The Americans, the British, the Spanish, all of them in the West are responsible for that. That is why they have made it very impossible for anybody from this part of Nigeria, or from any other part of Nigeria except the West and the North. They have made it very difficult for anybody from this other part of Nigeria to come anywhere close to that office. And if you go by the video, the audio record that was leaked a couple of years ago from a conversation between the current Nigerian Vice President, Kashim Shettima, and Ibikunle Amosun. If you remember that very audio, you heard it very there. You heard it very clear that they have signed a deal between them, the North and the West. That is the cabals of the North. When you talk about this North, you are talking about the Fulanis, and the West, you're talking about those who believe in the take it and grab it, all the Tinubus. Now, they signed this deal that the Igbos will be so dealt with that they will be, in fact, after dealing with the Igbos in the North, dealing with them in the West, they will run back to the East. Then they will finish Igbos in the East there, because they said, in their words, they will finally push Igbos to the ocean. I did a video yesterday. I think that was, it's yesterday now. You go and check it. I tried analyzing that Shettima's audio record. Now I'm trying to relate it, because I tried to marry it to the current development, how the Igbo markets in Lagos now have been demolished. Wherever we have concentration of Igbo traders, that is where the Lagos state government of the day maps out for demolition. And the last of it, which is not the end, is the current one in Computer Village Ikeja, where Channels television correspondent reported, I don't know if you people are following, the man reported that over 1,700 buildings have been mapped out for demolition. Then yesterday, we confirmed the demolition. And in that Kashim Shettima's audio record, where he was telling Ibikunle Amosun, the former governor, he said that, can't you see how the Igbo markets, that all the markets that are demolished in Lagos are dominated by the Igbos, and that they will continue demolishing all the Igbos until they strip the Igbos economically vulnerable. They reduce you, and you think this is going to stop any day soon? No. And you think if you run back to Igbo land to go and develop Igbo land and you still bear the name Nigeria, you are safe? If you don't have data, try to get some data, and you see what is happening in Imo State today. See what is happening. Did you think that these people had to oust the governor who won election in 2019? What do you call him? The man from Mbise. Do you think he was ousted because he didn't perform well, or he didn't have connections? No. It was a premeditated effort. Then the Supreme Court had to now do the pronouncement. Now they said it was judgment by technicalities, not by judgment based on law. And none of you, because it was not happening to you in Abia State that day, because it was not happening in Anambra State that day, you felt it wasn't your business. So Imo State can go and lick their wound. It's not your business. That is what our mommy here was trying to say. Because you want to wait. There is a video I have from one American lecturer. The man entered class and asked one black girl to leave the class for just no reason. Now he tried to see what would be the response from the rest of the class members, the rest of the students. And he now continued the lecture. None of them uttered a word. Although some people showed a body language, a countenance that was of a disagreement with the action of the lecturer, but they didn't have, they out of cowardice didn't say anything. Now, the lecturer in the middle of the lecture now said, class, why didn't any of you, what happened? What did that girl do that I asked her to go to leave my class? They said nothing. They said, he now said, what did you people do when I asked her to leave the class?
They said nothing.
Said they didn't do anything. Now he said that this is how injustice grow in a society. And because it wasn't your turn that day to face injustice, you felt it doesn't call for any concern. It wasn't a cause for any alarm. Now, this is the same thing that is just happening in Igbo land among Biafrans today. When Peter Obi was having Nnamdi Kanu go to court, when the Peter Obi vice presidential candidate, Dr. What's that his name? I just forgot. Because they are not really important, because they are all the same. They are birds of the same feather. Now, if you can remember, that man is a capitalist. If you don't know, just like Peter Obi. Now, you know, capitalists, an extreme capitalist cannot really bring any much public good or deliver any much to the people, because you will see development, but their development are not most times targeted at human development. The kind of development that they bring when they are in leadership. So that's not the topic of discussion for now. We're saying when Peter Obi and his Dati Ahmed saw the injustice meted against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the first court seated an Omai had declared and even levied the federal government to compensate Nnamdi Kanu. The second court did the same, gave I think a 100 million. Now the third court, even the Supreme Court now had to even decide. The Supreme Court said, yes, the federal government was at fault by going after Nnamdi Kanu, who was having a British passport in Kenya. They extradited him wrongly. They never followed any due process, which was to say that they violated international laws, Kenyan law, and even Nigerian law, because Nigeria was even a signatory to the treaty. The Supreme Court further said that Nigerian government also was at fault by going after a man who was granted bail. That is to say, the Supreme Court relieved Mazen Nnamdi Kanu of any charges or any charge surrounding jumping of bail. That is to say, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu never jumped bail, and he has been suffered for jumping bail. He has been incarcerated unduly, wrongfully, and also that Biafrans were killed in this cause. That is on three grounds that the Supreme Court judge. And then the Supreme Court now, from their declaration, stated in action that they are still holding him back because there is nothing we can do. The judgment of Supreme Court at the end of the day said that while we are still, that Nnamdi Kanu have not offense on his head. He has not violated any law known to man, not known to Nigeria, not known to international community. But we are still going to hold him back because the Igbos are toothless. That we can do nothing. And of a truth, the Igbos could do nothing. Now we are pointing we are pointing, what you are pointing out here is we keeping mum, keeping quiet, because injustice is not yet meted against us individually. That is what we are saying here. We are supposed to be rising. When you are Obi Cubana, your Obi Cubana ship should be shown here in rallying around your brother, because the next day, yesterday it was the innocent business that was targeted. They tried to freeze all innocence account. Day before yesterday, it was Ibetu's business that was stifled. Obi Cubana, tomorrow it will be you. Ali Onyema, tomorrow it will be you.
It's already him. He's already down.
You think he's going to stop
flight? It's already, he has been down.
No, it's not. It's not. Ali Onyema, you should. Just go and write it in your diary. Pen it down. That Akpan Asokwo, the Calabar man that speaks Igbo more than Igbo man,
Yes.
have just revealed to you that you will be the next scapegoat. How do you justify the fact that you, an Igbo man, Ali Onyema, will reduce the cost of welfare, transportation on air to the Fulani man, the Gambari, the Kanuri man? You will reduce the cost of transportation to them with over 40% and increase it to your own brothers with over 40%. The reverse should be the case. Ali Onyema, because you want to be the good man before the Fulani. And nobody ever told you, Ali Onyema, I want to take you to go and listen to the audio by Kashim Shettima. That audio is there. Go and watch it. You check it in Biafran Radical Freedom TV. You will see it if you don't know where to get it. Kashim Shettima said that they, the Fulani oligarch, have agreed that even Rochas Okorocha, who grew in the north with them, that even Rochas Okalu, whom they know is a mixed blood, is their blood, that they will never be that they are on their own. So no matter how they try to identify with them, the Fulani, the North, because when they call the North, you should understand they are talking about the Fulani, the kingmakers, the Nigerian Rockefellers. He said in that he said that now he said in Bikunle, we have learned our lesson. That Rochas Okorocha was in the Emir's house the other day. That the Emir doesn't even have a say in this government. That they are totally in charge because they don't. He said that IBB betrayed them because IBB was identifying with the Igbo man. That was how IBB betrayed. Go and listen to that audio. You know, a lot of you will listen to audio with a very less interest. Go and listen to that audio again, very dutifully. Listen to it, listen over and over, and you will get a lot from that audio. They say that you are doomed. They say that their problem, in fact, all that they are praying for God is to reduce the Igbo's influence in their region. And at the end of the day, they will push the Igbos to the ocean. He said, where the kind of economic system and they are putting in place that will be beneficiary to benefit that will benefit the North and the West is such that where Igbo man is, where a Yoruba man in Lagos is charged for a rent, shop rent, for instance, or for tax, 10,000 naira, that the Hausa man will be charged 15,000 naira, then the Igbo man should pay 1 million. I am using his words. He said Igbo man should pay 1 million. He said 1 million, I'm not trying to add my own. Go and check, go and listen to the audio. You know, we are in this freedom freedom fight, not because we are biased people. No, we are in this freedom fight the way we are in it with all our mind, because we understand the nitty-gritty. We understand the extent of their hatred for you as an Igbo man. We understand the hatred because when we are talking about the Igbo man, they see the man from Bayelsa as an Igbo man. If you listen to that same audio, everything, I want to use that audio to base this analysis today on that audio. He said that Jonathan, they call Jonathan an Igbo man. Akpabio to them is an Igbo man. So anybody who is not of their northern extraction, who is not of the Asiwaju, Emilokon, who is not of the Emilokon extraction, you are then an Igbo man. I am telling you that you can see that some of you who follow the selection they call the election, the joke they call the election. During the election, you saw it was captured by people, so it wasn't even like it was a diluted or doctored videos. No, the Lagosians, even Omole, Oluomo, and the rest of them who were fighting for Jagaban, they said if you are not voting for one, you are not voting for Jagaban, should not come here. That is number one. They said again, if you are supporting, if you are not for Jagaban, you are an Igbo man. So Igbos are not allowed to vote here. So anybody who is not of their Jagaban ancestry and who is not of the Kashim Shetima, of Fulani extraction, is an Igbo man.
Rather, because this is first of New Year, so that they will have their rest. What we want them, I understand, my brother. I know how you feel. This year, I see how your body, and I am so happy that you are doing it. We must to let them know that day and night, even if it takes us to come and be knocking on their door, by our words, we will do it. We are not going to rest, because when you say it, let us leave it until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is come out. You are holding for 2 good years and 6 months. You are holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because you are the one who said, I am not coming out. And Mazi is waiting for you to bring him out. If they knows everything. They knows what you are talking, my brother. But the
okay,
point
and also there is
is that,
something very important,
right.
Mommy. There's something very important.
Yes.
About 30 minutes ago to 1 hour ago, Pastor Van Vavam, Ralph Ajere TV, he just put up a post while we were here having the troubleshooting of establishing this conversation. Ralph Ajere TV posted something where our Professor Ngozi, our professor in Biafran Republic Government in Exile, she directed Biafrans on how to go about this online voting in Biafran database. Our referendum, you know, some people think that it is until Nigerian government grants us referendum that our freedom is not possible. Please, brother, come out of that vehicle. It's not moving. The engine don't knock. We can actually get our referendum without Nigerians' endorsement. Yes. Without Nigerian endorsement, without Nigerian organizing a referendum for us, we can actually get our referendum. Yes, there is a room for self-referendum. There is a room. And actually, if not for the distraction from the DOS, the 2023 general election would have been our referendum. Mazi Simon Ekpa actually had a direct help from the Finnish government. They brought out drones for Simon Ekpa to cover the streets of Biafra because they told us not to go into armed struggle yet. That we should not use arms to stop people from voting. No. That we should use our crusade. And then that we should use drones to capture the activities in the streets, to see how the streets of Biafran land is in ghost town. Then what will be seen will be INEC officials for the world, for the people of the world to see that there was no armed enforcement of sit-at-home, but it was a voluntary effort, it was a voluntary step by the people of Biafra because they totally have decided to reject Nigeria and anything that concerns Nigeria. It is just like you saying you went to court to divorce your wife, and the judge will ask you, are you still having affairs with your wife? You said yes. The judge know that you are not yet serious. So when you say you are rejecting Nigeria and you see project a candidate to go and stand the election in that country, you are not taking any positive effort. And that judge is not a fool. He cannot allow you to go into such a divorce because you are still having affection for that woman. So when you are done with that woman, you want to go for divorce, the judge should know that you people are no more relating. The judge should know that you people are no more having feelings, that you people are really ready for the divorce. So you cannot be moving for a secession from a country and you still want to partake. That is the harm that the DOS have done to us. Within this space of election and now, do you know the extent of harm, the losses of lives and properties, the losses of goods, the economy of the Igbos that have dropped within this period? So if they had worked with Simon Ekpa, the first was the Anambra election. Had it been, they allowed Simon Ekpa the two options he gave. He said, if you want us to go for the election, that means the IPOB should have a candidate loyal to them who should understand tomorrow that he is indebted to the IPOB by the reason of his emergence, which is the vote of the IPOB people. Then, on the second thought, that we should totally avoid the election, a total boycott. That way, we will mark our foot in the sand of disagreement. But all of this, your DOS had to stop. When we say the DOS, it is just a handful of men. They are about just eight men who are really spoiling the others. These men, about 3 of them were playing smart, while the other ones are just ignorant. Can you hear Onyebuchi, the man in Turkey, the old man who refused to be sensible? Okay, you see, he was mocking. Hey, they say they have arrested Simon Ekpa. He was jubilating. The same way. What distinguishes you? What distinguishes you from Joe Igbokwe? You are crying here. They are Nigerian politicians. They are benefiting from. Then what distinguishes you from Joe Igbokwe? Who will be smiling? Who will be rejoicing? Throwing jamboree, throwing party. That's his brother Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, who had wealth before him, who is born into golden spoon, but decided to sacrifice, just like Ojukwu sacrificed his golden spoon.
Just like our Prime Minister Mazi Simon has sacrificed his golden spoon,
sacrificing his own golden spoon,
doing everything. You know, like my brother, let us not talk about those people. They are distraction. And that's this year. Last year is past. We want to focus. This is exactly what Janjaweed. We want to attack the Janjaweed. We want to attack them to leave Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. We want to attack the politicians. We want to attack the governor of Easterns. We want to attack everyone that have started in this cause, whether they like it or not. The Chuko Kikabiama will serve this year. Our referendum has been started, which everybody has seen. Our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa has bring the template in 38. We have said we're already in Biafra land, and then like what you said that an hour ago, our COS has already declared how we can go online for our referendum. That is exactly the awareness we are going to talk. Please let those people pass. I don't believe in calling, because I don't believe in calling them names, because there are inconsequences. They say they are underground. Let them continue to be underground. His grave is underground. His coffin is underground. Anything that is underground worth nothing. You and I knows how far we have grown. So my brother, this year, we don't need to talk about these people. We don't need to remember them. All we need is to tell people to referendum. All we need to tell people about their resources. All we need awareness that Biafra is already here. That's our point now. All we need is to show the world that we, the Biafran, are ready. Leave those people. Because that is exactly what the Fulani want us to be talking about ourselves. Focus on the board, and at the end of it, the victory is ours. I want to use this opportunity to thank my brother that have come and the network is going. And we said, Biafran, may this year, may we celebrate. This year, we are going to celebrate in Biafra land. Happy New Year. It's time for us to come together. Let us forget what has happened yesterday. Let us forget. We can make it if we are willing. And we are willing. DOS. If you know that today you are ready to get Biafra, please bring what you are and let the world see it. All we want is for you. If you don't know, keep your mouth quiet. You have already seen that what we are doing, what Mazi Simon Ekpa, our Prime Minister, has done, what we, the Biafran in exile, government has done, what the BLT has done, what the efforts of Biafran efforts has done. You can testify it. And there is nothing that will bring us back. No more referendum. All we need is the referendum of Biafra. And that's what we are doing this year. And no man will stop us anymore. Our children freedom, our generation, Mazi Simon Ekpa, our Prime Minister, has done the needful. God bless everyone. Happy New Year again, and God bless. See you next time.